On my way to work today, I was struck by a fruit truck and died on impact. My very last thought was the vague realization that this was a pretty lame way to go, that I'd be remembered only for not making it into the office the day of the merger, that the first people to make a fuss over my departure would be the folks in HR, that my great contribution to time on Earth was wasting all of it. There was none of this life flashing before my eyes business. Maybe there was nothing worth remembering. But then I was dead, and my brain flooded with dimethyltryptamine, and my sense of self, my Jungian ego, as it were, dissipated into a million little specks of fluorescent pink and rejoined the great big bubble of oneness that contains us all. When people talk about dying, they say things like, "Oh, it felt as if I was returning home," like being welcomed back into a dark, warm cocoon of everything I've ever loved. But for me, or I guess the amorphous pink cloud that was once me, it felt more like barging into a house party I had not been invited to, hoping no one would notice. Although, of course, everyone did notice, because right as I left the Earth and found myself in that warm, dark place outside of time, a place not unlike a womb, funny enough, every other cloud of fluorescent pink specks turned at once to see me, and the whole after-party went quiet. I couldn't help but wonder if I should maybe turn back the way I came and not let the door hit me on the way out. But as those who've passed on know, turning back is not an option, and there is no door behind you. See, at that exact moment, a 24-year-old EMT named Alvin, who also hated his job, was lugging the remains of my physical form from the rubble of Mom's car, so I was committed. Stuck floating in the vacuum of space with a crowd of amorphous clouds who didn't really want me there, none of us quite sure what to say to each other. You still need icebreakers in heaven. Then a booming voice cried out from exactly nowhere and said to me, "What's it gonna be then, huh?" It was not the voice of an old man with a beard, thank God, excuse me, but a cacophony of every human being who had ever lived and died, which is a very lot of them, and so understandably kind of grating on the ears, though, of course, I didn't have ears anymore. The voice boomed again, "Where are you off to next?" I was unsure how to respond, so I said back, "Huh?" "You get to go back now," the voice said, "as anyone you want. You can be Washington crossing the Delaware, Cleopatra in her prime. You can be a dictator or a serf or the CEO of Theranos before all the noise. What's it going to be? The great ball of consciousness is totally in your court." And somehow this is where the logic fell apart for me. "You're saying I have a choice in this? I figured it was more of an assigned thing based on, like, karmic debt." The cacophony of voices shot back, "Well, never mind what you figure. You were wrong about a great many things in your short, lame time, and at this point you should probably figure to just go with the damn program. Pardon my English." A few of the amorphous clouds nodded in smug agreement with the voice that was everything. "Now, as we were saying," the voice went on, "you can go back and live again as anyone you want. You can be Gandhi or Shakespeare or your high school girlfriend or—" "Yes, I get the concept," I said. "Thank you." Each shapeless cloud in the place gathered